My fiancée posted my before photos on Instagram, calling me her weight loss project. I commented, "Thanks for the motivation." Then I hired a pro trainer, got shredded, and did a sponsored photo shoot for a fitness app. The final after photo on the billboard was of me proposing to my trainer. I, 28 male, was engaged to Brittany, 26, for 6 months when she decided to make me Instagram famous. Just not in the way either of us expected. I wasn't obese or anything. 5'10", 215 pounds, definitely had a dad bod going on. Worked IT, spent most of my days sitting, enjoyed craft beer on weekends. Pretty average dude. Brittany was a fitness influencer with 45K followers. Always posting workout videos, smoothie bowls, motivational quotes over sunset photos. You know the type. 3 months ago, she posted a series of photos that changed everything. The post was titled, "My Biggest Project Yet. Transforming my fiancé from flab to fab." #couple goals, fitness journey, project boyfriend. The photos, me shirtless from 3 angles taken while I was sleeping, BW. A close-up of my stomach, me eating pizza at her friend's party, a side-by-side of her abs versus my belly. The caption went on for paragraphs about how she was going to fix me, make me worthy of standing next to her, and document the whole journey for her followers. I found out when my coworker Jerome texted me, "Bro, you need to see this." I sat at my desk looking at photos of my unconscious body being shared with 45,000 strangers. The comments were brutal. "Girl, you're brave taking on that project. He's lucky to have someone who cares enough to fix him. Before picture is rough. You deserve better, hun, but good for you for trying." My phone started buzzing. Friends, family, co-workers, everyone had seen it. My mom, "Honey, did you know about this?" My sister, "TF is wrong with Brittany?" My boss, "Hey man, you okay?" I drove home. Brittany was in the living room, ring light on, recording a video. "Babe, perfect timing. Come say hi to everyone." She turned the camera on me. I was still in my work clothes, probably looked tired and confused. "Everyone, here's my project. Day 1 of his transformation starts now." I walked to the bedroom and shut the door. Needed to think. She followed me in, camera off. "What's wrong? This is going to be great content. You posted pictures of me sleeping, half naked. So, it's motivation. Plus, when you look amazing, think how inspiring the transformation will be." I didn't consent to this. She rolled her eyes. "You're being dramatic. This is what couples do, support each other." "Support? You called me your project. Because you are. Look at yourself. You've let yourself go since we got together. I'm trying to help. I'm the same weight I was when we met." "Exactly. 2 years and no improvement. I've gotten more toned, more followers, brand deals, and you're still this." She gestured at me like I was a piece of furniture that needed reupholstering. "Delete the post." "Are you insane? It already has 8K likes. The engagement is incredible." "Delete it or I walk." She laughed. Actually laughed. "And go where? Who else is going to want you looking like that? I'm doing you a favor." I stood up, grabbed my gym bag, ironic I know, and started packing some clothes. "Where are you going?" "To prove you wrong. You won't last a week without me." I stopped at the door. "Screenshot that. You'll want to remember saying it." I commented on her post before leaving. "Thanks for the motivation." My comment got 2K likes in an hour. Update 1. I moved into my buddy Anthony's spare room. He'd been through a divorce and got it. No questions, no judgment, just handed me a beer and said, "Stay as long as you need." First thing I did was hire a personal trainer, not at some bougie influencer gym, but at a proper bodybuilding place. The kind with rust on the weights and guys who grunt. My trainer's name was Elena. 5'5", could deadlift twice her body weight, competed in physique competitions. Former military, no nonsense, exactly what I needed. First session, "Why are you here?" My ex posted photos. "No, why are you here? Not because of her, for you. I want to see what I'm capable of. Better. Let's work." Meanwhile, Brittany was spiraling on social media. She'd pivoted her content to single-girl fitness, posting thirst traps with captions about choosing yourself and removing dead weight. The irony wasn't lost on her followers. But she wasn't done with me. She started posting motivational content using my photos. Reminder, you can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. My photo in the background. Some people choose mediocrity. I choose excellence. Our couple's photo with my face blurred. "When he leaves because you tried to help him, his loss. Her follower count started dropping. The comments shifted. Girl, you posted his photos without permission. This is actually body shaming. You're the one who looks bad here. She texted me constantly. This is ridiculous, come home. You're embarrassing me. My followers keep asking about you. You can't seriously be living with Anthony. I'll make your favorite dinner. Why aren't you answering? Fine, be immature. I didn't respond. I was too busy at the gym. Elena had me on a brutal routine. 5 a.m. workouts before work, meal prep Sundays, no beer for a month. That hurt. But something clicked. It wasn't about Brittany anymore. It was about me. 3 weeks in, I was down 10 pounds. Nothing dramatic, but my clothes fit better. I felt stronger. That's when Brittany escalated. Update 2. Brittany showed up at my work. She was in full influencer mode. Perfect makeup, athletic wear that probably cost more than my weekly groceries, holding a green juice. We need to talk. I'm working. I'll wait. She sat in our lobby for 3 hours. The receptionist, Diane, later told me Brittany tried to convince her to let her into my office because we're engaged. Diane said, if you were, you'd be wearing a ring. Brittany wasn't. She'd apparently been telling followers she was taking a break from wearing it during workouts. At lunch, I finally went down. What do you want? You've made your point. You're working out. Great. Come home. No, I'll delete the posts. Too late for that. I'm getting brand deals, babe. FitLife wants me to be an ambassador, but they want couples content. There it was. The real reason, not my problem. It's worth $50K. Good for you. It's good for US. We could use that for the wedding. What wedding? You publicly humiliated me. I was trying to help. God, why are you being so sensitive? Several coworkers were watching now. Brittany, we're done. Keep the ring. Sell it. Post it. Whatever. You don't mean that. I do. She stood up, tears starting. She could cry on command. I'd seen it for sympathy content. You'll regret this. You'll never find someone like me. That's the point. She threw the green juice at me. It exploded everywhere. Security escorted her out. Jerome helped me clean up. Bro, she seemed stable. That night, she went nuclear on Instagram. A 10-slide post about emotional abuse, gaslighting, and how I was threatened by her success. She included screenshots of texts, edited to remove context, of course. But here's the thing about the internet. People keep receipts. Someone had screenshotted her original Project Boyfriend post. It went viral on Twitter. This you? Became her most common Instagram comment. Meanwhile, I kept training. Elena introduced interval training that made me want to die, but also made me feel alive. We started incorporating boxing. I'd never thrown a punch in my life, but there was something therapeutic about hitting bags. Bags. You're getting stronger, Elena noted after a particularly brutal session. Still got a long way to go. Stop comparing yourself to her standards, or anyone's. You're doing this for you, right? Right. Then act like it. She was right. I stopped checking Brittany's Instagram. Stopped caring what she posted. 8 weeks in, I was down 25 pounds. But more importantly, I'd gained muscle. My shoulders were broader, arms had definition. I could run 3 miles without dying. That's when FitForge reached out. Update 3. FitForge was a new fitness app trying to compete with the big players. They focused on real transformations, not influencer BS. Their marketing director, Kevin, DM'd me on Instagram. I'd started posting my own progress photos. Nothing thirsty, just accountability. Saw your story. Your ex tried to shame you and you turned it into motivation. Want to be featured in our new campaign? I'm not an influencer. That's exactly why we want you. Real person, real results. Paid photo shoot, plus residuals if we use your image in ads. How much? $15K for the shoot, $5K per month if we use the photos in campaigns. I called Elena. This fitness app wants to do a photo shoot. FitForge? They're legit. I know their training director. Should I do it? Can I be there? Make sure they don't exploit you? Yeah, I'd appreciate that. The shoot was scheduled for 2 weeks out. Elena upped my training. If you're doing this, we're doing it right. Meanwhile, Brittany had found out about my transformation through mutual friends. She'd been texting from different numbers. Saw your photos, looking good. We should talk. I always knew you had potential. Miss us? I didn't respond. The day of the shoot, I was nervous as hell. Down 35 pounds total, best shape of my life, but still felt like that guy from the before photos. Elena met me at the studio. You got this. You earned this. The photographer was professional, making sure I was comfortable with everything. We did athletic shots, lifting shots, some in business clothes to show the transformation. Then the creative director had an idea. We want to show that fitness brings people together. Elena, would you mind being in a few shots as his trainer? Elena looked at me. Your call. Sure. We did some training shots together. Her correcting my form, both laughing at something, professional but friendly. Then something shifted. The chemistry here is great, the photographer said. One more. Elena, put your hand on his shoulder, like you're proud of his progress. She did. And for a second, our eyes met, and I realized something I'd been ignoring for months. I was falling for my trainer. Update 4. The photos came out incredible. Bitforge loved them. They wanted to use them for a massive campaign. Billboards, social media, the works. But first, I had something to figure out. Elena and I had maintained strict professionalism throughout my training, but that moment during the shoot had changed something. During our next session, I finally said something. That shoot was fun. Yeah, you did great. The photographer mentioned our chemistry. She paused mid-rep. Yeah, he did. Was he wrong? She set down her weights. I'm your trainer. There are boundaries. What if you weren't? My trainer, I mean. Then, things would be different. I've been thinking about switching to a different trainer. She looked hurt for a second. So I could ask you to dinner. She laughed. That's the worst line I've ever heard. But, okay. Let me transfer you to Marcus. He's excellent. Then we can see. Meanwhile, Brittany had seen the Fitforge photos on their Instagram. She exploded. She made a TikTok that got 2 million views before she deleted it, but the internet is forever. In it, she claimed, I was on steroids. Nope, tested clean. The photos were photoshopped. Fitforge posted the raw images to prove her wrong. I'd stolen her fitness journey for clout. Fitforge only hired me to spite her. The comments destroyed her. Ma'am, you posted his body without consent. This is unhinged behavior. Let the man live. Imagine fumbling this hard. Then came the real kicker. FitLife, the brand that wanted her as an ambassador, they pulled the deal. Turns out, body shaming your partner publicly doesn't align with their positive fitness values. She lost 15K followers in a week. Her mom called me. Honey, Brittany's having a hard time. Maybe you could talk to her? With respect, Mrs. Coleman, she made her choices. She was trying to help you. Look how fit you are now. I got fit despite her, not because of her. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. Elena and I went on our first date that weekend. Nothing fancy. Coffee and a walk in the park. We talked for 4 hours. I have to admit something, she said. I Googled you after our first session, saw what your ex did. And I wanted to train you harder just to spite her. That was unprofessional. Did it work? Look at you. What do you think? We kissed. It was perfect. Update 5. Elena and I kept things quiet at first. We wanted to be sure it was real, not just rebounds or trainer-client transference or whatever. But it was real, very real. She understood dedication, discipline, working toward goals. We'd work out together, with Marcus programming for me now, meal prep together, binge Netflix together. It was easy in a way things with Brittany never were. Fitforge's campaign launched. Suddenly, my face was on billboards. Real people, real results, with my 5-month transformation photos. The response was insane. The story went viral. Man gets revenge body after fiancé publicly shames him. Fitforge's app downloads increased by 300%. They offered me an extended contract as a brand ambassador. Basically just posting my continued journey and honest reviews. Another 30K for 6 months. Brittany tried one last desperate move. She showed up at Anthony's place with a ring box. I want to try again. No. I'll propose to you this time. Show everyone I choose you. For content? No. For us. I see how good you look now. We'd be such a power couple. Brittany, you didn't want me when I was heavier. You don't get me now. That's not fair. I motivated you. You humiliated me. And look what happened. You're welcome. The audacity. The absolute audacity. Goodbye, Brittany. She tried to hug me. I stepped back. You're going to regret this when the attention dies down. Maybe, but that'll be my problem, not yours. She left, but not before taking a selfie in front of Anthony's house. Posted it with visiting old memories like we'd shared some beautiful past there. Anthony commented, "You were here for 5 minutes and I asked you to leave." Her post deleted within an hour. Final update. So about that billboard proposal photo. Forge wanted to do a follow-up campaign showing sustained transformation. Not just the initial weight loss, but maintaining it, building on it. They had this idea for a finale photo showing where fitness can lead you. They wanted something powerful, inspirational. Elena and I had been together officially for 3 months. I knew she was it, the real deal, the person who saw me at my worst and helped me become my best. Not for her, but for myself. I talked to Kevin at Forge. What if the final photo was a proposal? A proposal to Elena, my trainer, well, ex-trainer, girlfriend now. That's actually brilliant. The full journey, from shame to triumph to love. But it has to be real, not staged. She can't know. We'll make it work. The shoot was scheduled as a 6-month follow-up. Elena came to support me, just like the first time. We did all the planned shots. Then Kevin said one more idea. Elena, can you jump in? We want to recreate that trainer-client photo but show the progression. She laughed. Sure. We stood facing each other, her hand on my shoulder like before. But this time, I dropped to one knee. Her face. God, her face. Elena Rodriguez, you taught me to be strong. But more than that, you taught me to be strong for myself. You saw potential in me when I couldn't see it. Will you marry me? She said yes. The photographer captured everything. That photo, me proposing, both of us crying, the ring sparkling, became Forge's most successful ad ever. It went on billboards with the tagline, "Transform your life." Brittany saw it, of course. Everyone did. She made one final Instagram post, seeing my ex's billboard. Happy for him. I always knew he had potential. Glad my motivation worked, even if our relationship didn't. Sometimes you have to let people go so they can grow. The comments were savage. Girl, he grew because you let him go. The delusion is Olympic level. You body shamed him and he married his trainer. Take the L. But the best comment was from Elena. Thanks for showing me exactly how not to treat the man I love. Brittany blocked us both. Finally. Some final notes. Lost 45 pounds total, gained significant muscle. Elena and I are getting married next month. Small ceremony, no social media. Still working with Forge, helping design programs for real transformations. Brittany's follower count dropped to 12K. She pivoted to wellness coaching. Her Fit Life deal never came back. She's dating some crypto guy now who posts about his Lamborghini. Last week I ran into her at a coffee shop. She was taking selfies with her latte. You look good, she said. Thanks. Elena's pretty. She's beautiful. I'm sorry about the photos, the posts, everything. Finally, an actual apology. I appreciate that. Do you think we could have worked if I'd handled things differently? No. Why not? Because you saw me as a project. Elena saw me as a person. She nodded, grabbed her latte, and left. Elena came in right after we were meeting for lunch. Was that? Yeah. You okay? Never better. And I meant it. Looking back, Brittany posting those photos was the best thing that ever happened to me. Not because I needed to lose weight, I was fine before, but because it showed me who she really was. And more importantly, it led me to who I was meant to be with. To anyone dealing with body shaming from a partner, leave. You deserve someone who loves you at any size and supports your journey without humiliating you. And to Brittany, since I know you still check my socials from fake accounts, thanks for the motivation. Really. Without your cruelty, I never would have met the love of my life.